If you are someone who happened to be born between 1965 and 1980, then you are a proud member of Generation X and are inching closer to your 50s. At this stage, it's high time you get serious about planning for retirement. You see, the average Gen X household has about $40,000 stashed away for retirement, but still 35% of folks in this age group have less than $10,000 saved, and 18% haven't got anything saved up at all. And while the average balance in private retirement accounts looks a bit better at around $129,994, the median is actually just $10,000. This basically means that while some folks are doing all right, a lot of them have some catching up to do. But the silver lining? Gen X still has time on their side. Most of Gen X are about 2 decades away from hitting that full retirement age, which means there's room to turn things around and get their savings on a happier track. All right, here's the golden nugget of advice to kick things off for retirement planning. Don't try to figure it out all by yourself. Seriously, navigating the retirement savings landscape can be like trying to solve a puzzle with a million pieces. Whether your job hooks you up with some sort of retirement planning service, or if you're thinking about hunting down an independent financial guru, the key is to chat with someone who really gets the nitty-gritty of retirement planning. Why go pro? Well, a financial expert who knows their way around retirement planning can take a good hard look at where you stand financially right now and help you whip up a savings strategy that's tailored just for you. More on this later, but it's not just about throwing money into a savings account and hoping for the best. It's about making smart moves now that'll set you up for a comfy retirement later. Teaming up with a financial advisor you trust is like having a co-pilot on your journey to retirement. They're there to guide you, keep you on track, and help you navigate any bumps along the way. And the best part? This doesn't have to be a one-and-done deal. You can keep working with them even after you've bid adieu to your working days, making sure your retirement is as smooth and enjoyable as possible. So remember, seeking out a bit of expert advice can be a game changer. So, after not going solo on this retirement planning journey, here's another crucial piece of the puzzle: taking a good hard look at your finances. It's kind of like doing a deep clean of your financial house to see what you got, what you owe, and where you can trim the fat. If you haven't already got a budget or a retirement savings plan, now's the time to start, and I mean really start. Dig into those bank statements, track where every dollar's going, and get a clear picture of what your spending looks like. This isn't just about making sure you can cover your bills today. It's about figuring out what you'll need when the 9-to-5 grind is a thing of the past. Now, if you're navigating life with a partner, this step is super important. Have that chat about what you both envision for your retirement. Dreaming of a beach house, long leisurely road trips, or maybe a cozy cabin in the woods? Whatever it is, you want to make sure you're both rowing the boat in the same direction. It's also practical to consider both your incomes and savings as you plan together. This way you can craft a retirement plan that's not just a solo mission, but a duo adventure. All right, next thing to know about retirement planning is take consideration of inflation. When you're picturing your retirement life, whether it's chilling on a beach, exploring new hobbies, or just enjoying the peace and quiet, remember that the cost of living isn't going to stay the same. Inflation's like that uninvited guest at your party. It's going to show up whether you like it or not. So what's the deal with inflation and your retirement plans? Well, it's simple but kind of tricky. As prices go up, the same amount of cash is going to cover less and less of what you need. That means if you're saving up for retirement, you've got to think about how much those dollars will actually be worth when you're ready to use them. It's not just about saving a pile of money, it's about making sure that pile keeps its value over time. And if you've got all your savings stuffed under a mattress or sitting in a regular bank account, inflation's going to eat it up bit by bit. The trick is to keep a diversified portfolio. That's just a fancy way of saying don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments around in different types of assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, you name it. This mix can help protect your savings from getting too dinged up by inflation. Remember, dealing with inflation is a key part of getting your retirement plan right. It's about making sure you've got enough to live on, not just in today's dollars, but in future dollars too. So as you're plotting out your retirement savings, keep an eye on inflation and make sure your investment strategy is set up to handle it. That way you can keep those retirement dreams on track, no matter what the economy throws your way. Next thing you need to take care of is contributing more to your retirement savings. So you've got a job that offers a retirement plan like a 401k or something similar? That's awesome, but don't just sign up and forget about it. If you can, try to throw a little extra into that pot. And if your employer is sweet enough to match your contributions, which is basically free money, make sure you're taking full advantage of that. It's like getting a bonus just for thinking ahead. Now, what if you're in a spot where there's no employer-sponsored plan waiting for you? No worries. There are still plenty of roads leading to Rome. Opening an individual retirement account, IRA, could be a smart move. These accounts come in different flavors, like traditional or Roth, each with its own set of rules and benefits, especially when it comes to taxes. And here's a thought for those looking a bit further down the road: a deferred income annuity. It might sound fancy, but it's just another way to ensure you've got a steady stream of income when you decide to call it quits on the working world. The bottom line? The more you can tuck away now, the better off you'll be when retirement rolls around. So, after we've tackled the importance of beefing up those contributions to your retirement savings, there's another crucial step in your journey to a worry-free retirement: planning for your income once you've hit those golden years. You've got a ballpark figure of what you'll need to live comfortably in retirement, thanks to that budgeting homework we talked about earlier. Now it's time to make sure you've got a reliable flow of cash coming in when you're no longer clocking in for the 9 to 5. It's all about keeping that money train rolling smoothly, even after you've hung up your work boots. One route you might consider is picking up a bit of gig work. It's great to spend a few hours a week doing something you love or trying out something new, all while padding your retirement funds. Not only does it keep some extra cash flowing, but it also keeps you active and engaged. Then there's the smart play of spreading out your savings so it lasts. This isn't just about having a big pot of money. It's about knowing how to dish it out in portions that make sure you're covered month after month, year after year. And let's not forget about annuities. If you're looking for something with a bit more of a guarantee, annuities can be a solid choice. Think of it as setting yourself up with a paycheck that keeps on coming, giving you a steady stream of income throughout your retirement. Piecing together a plan for income in retirement is like putting together a puzzle. It's about finding the right mix of steady income, flexible work, and smart savings withdrawal strategies. By getting a clear game plan now, you're setting yourself up for a retirement that's not just about getting by, but about living life on your terms. I believe wholeheartedly that there are some things people simply don't consider about retirement. And if you don't want to be a part of that camp, watch this video next for the 5 things you absolutely need to know about money before you retire.